So we've got two different ends of the spectrum today. We've gone for from a big bore two-stroke to a 125, the baby of the adult class. So this is a 1987 Honda CR125. Very, very, very good little bikes. This one looks to have had quite a bit of restoration work done, though I'd say it's probably got some work left to do, although having looked around it, I don't think it needs anything major. It's more just tidying things up and little bits of cosmetics really. It's had the frame powder coated, which is nice. When I rolled it out of the van before, I was like, I can't see the VIN number. And I had a look and I had a look and I had a look, and then when I got it in the light you could just see it. So it is there, it's just a little bit difficult to see. It's got Mayer plastics on. Now the guy hasn't drilled them in all the right places, so the rad scoops have not been drilled down here by the bottom of the radiator, so that's something that you'll need to do. And then on these side panels, I'll show you in a bit more detail, he's made like an L-shaped piece of checker plate, so it's mounting to the airbox basically in the wrong place. So there's a mount point for the actual plastic here, but he's made an L piece, so the airbox is basically mounted to the plastic. Yeah, it's a bit odd, but only going to take one hole. And then on this side panel there's another mount locator here, but to get that to fit you'd have to do some kind of bracketry for the pipe. So there's obviously something slightly amiss, but nothing major. But other than that, it looks like a lovely little bike. Wheels are really nice. The guy's done some polishing on the swing arm. The forks look to be in good condition. Everything appears to be working right. I haven't fired it up yet, but I will be doing in a minute for you. And everything that I've looked at looks all pretty clean and tidy really. So it'll make a cracking little Evo 125 race bike for definite. If you watch the MXDN, the footage of Bradshaw versus Brown, so that bike that Brown was on was an 89, so quite similar to this one. A little bit different, a little bit of a different power valve setup I think, but quite a similar bike all in all. And if you saw that go around, then you'll know these things really can fly, and they're just a lovely noise, aren't they, from these little screamers. So let's have a little look around it, and then we'll get the gearbox check done and we'll get her fired up. So like I say, generally a really nice bike. The bones of it look fantastic. Decent pipe. Nice. There's a dent in the swing arm here. It's obviously hit something, but it's not going to stop it from riding well. Loads of polish bits, so he's polished the linkage, he's polished the shock body, loads of nice bits and pieces. Looks to be relatively fresh gaskets in here on the clutch cover, which would suggest that everything's all hunky-dory in there. I would say lots of work has gone into this. The radiators look to be in almost immaculate conditions, a few slightly bent fins, but nothing major. The front of the pipe, it's all beautiful. Power valve cover looks to have been polished as well. Come down to the front wheel. I love them. I love this era with the gold rims. I think they look awesome. Let's see if we can. That's too tight. Slight nick in there. The rest of the wheel is lovely, and the fork lowers are all nice. I'm not going to cut the cable tie off the Gator. I'm sure that those forks are perfect. Everything else I've seen has been pretty much bang on. He's done all that work polishing it, and then he's left the lower triple clamp like that. And then the other thing is, when they've powder coated it, they've put on the original VIN tag, well, model identifying tag, and they've just made a bit of a mess of putting it on, really. So you could do with just trying to sort that out. You can buy new tags, only cheap, really. Looks nice though, doesn't it? Looks like a really, really decent little 125. Just get the frame rails. A slight ding in that frame rail there. And a slight ding in that side there as well. Only very slight though. Nothing really to be too concerned about. New chain on there, pretty new sprocket by the looks of things, and then again the rear wheel is in great condition. Rear silencer looks to be in good condition, is in good condition. Couple of little scuffs and scrapes on the side of the rear wheel, that'll be from changing tyres, so nothing major, but everything else looks really, really nice. I think you will agree. Just a few bits and pieces to make it race ready, really, if you want to race it. You can see what I mean about these little L things. So that bolt there should bolt directly from the frame into the airbox, and then there should be another bolt going through here behind that L through, and that's what holds the plastic on. And then there should be some kind of bracket behind that dimple there, and you drill that out. But obviously that is slightly different. So I'd be wanting to change that. Won't be a big job. 10-minute job to sort that out. There you go. So if you're looking for a bike to do 125 Evos on, then this could well be your weapon. Be a 6-speed box in this. So we're in neutral at the minute. Look what I've just noticed. The flipping chain slider is missing, so I'll need a new chain slider. I don't know why do people go to all that level of work polishing stuff and this, that and the other, and then they flipping don't put a new chain slider on. It's only a cheap bit of kit. Anyway, in neutral, down into first, up into second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth, down into fifth, fourth, third, second and back into neutral. I don't know if you can see that. I've just noticed here that they've put the little chain guard, the metal piece of the chain guard on the wrong side, so I'll just whip that off and put that's supposed to go in between the crankcase and the plastic chain protector, the chain guard. So I'll do that now, and then we'll get it fired up. So the little choke plunger has snapped. So I just tried to get it going without a choke, anyway it didn't work. And because of that, the idle's really low. there's anything, I will ride this round the garden in a minute. So we'll do a little riding video as well. But yeah, sounds lovely. Bit smoky. I do think it's down to the mix that I've got. Maybe I need to start running a leaner fuel to oil mix. But we shall give it a bit of a run, and then she'll be up for sale. Certainly the engine sounds amazing. The rear brake's a little bit far down, so I was struggling to hit the brakes when I needed to slow down, but that's just a bit of adjustment really that you need to do. So nothing major. Lovely little 1987 Honda CR125. Please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just search Phoenix Motos.